introduce my group members. This is Shihua, Bolin, Moni, and Hazel, and I'm Lilian. So the profession that is assigned to us is architect. So what is an architect? An architect is a licensed professional in the art and science of building design. She is also someone who develops a concept for structures and turns those concepts into drawings. It is also a person who plans, designs, observes, and oversees the construction of buildings, which means they work not only in connection with the design and also in the construction of buildings. So I have a brief intro on the architectural drawing. So what is an architectural drawing? An architectural drawing is actually a technical drawing of a building or project. And it is used by the architect and other professions such as the engineers, quantity surveyors, or the contractors, and it provides a guideline for how the structure or building should be built. So for the stages of an architectural project, we have project brief, schematic design, design development, which is categorized under the pre-construction phase, and we have construction, and lastly, maintenance, which is categorized under the post-construction phase. So next we'll have Shihua presenting on the first stage, project brief.
Project brief is the first stage of construction development, and it is the stage of client requirements that provides the necessary information to describe the rationale, purpose, goals, and any other requirements of the project. So the role of architecture in the project brief acts as the advisor by giving a clear advice at the outset of the project about the design, development potential, and approximately view cost. The responsibility of architecture is to understanding clients' requirements, objectives, and aspiration. And architect also need to respond as accuracy as possible to the client's brief. So at this stage we also have sketch. Sketch is a freehand drawing and is the faster way to record and develop an idea. It also draft outlines of the parameter and concept of the design, and it contains a lot of trace lines. The function of sketch is to obtain the visual impression of the shape, types of material, and signs, to show the relationship between the parts in an informal and loose manner. So that's all for project brief.
Schematic design. Schematic design is the first phase in the design of the project where an architect prepares schematic design diagram, giving a general view of the project after detailed discussion with the client. The roles of the architect in schematic design act as a guide of the client toward the best solution. They also play the role in presenting several concepts to the clients and help to inform the refinements necessary to reach the finalized schematic design by listing out the advantages and disadvantages of each concept. The responsibility of architecture in this phase is to draft the graph after making the first pass of schematic design to ensure that expectations are stated clearly based on any new design criteria. And they also compile all the required and desired elements into a set of structural drawings. In schematic design phase, we have schematic drawings which contain bubble diagram and pyramid drawing. Bubble diagram is a drawing showing all the different components, part of tasks, and their interconnections of the flow process of the project. And bubble diagram also made of symbol and is all about it. The function of bubble diagram. Bubble diagram represents spaces with simple circles and squares that are sized relative to one another. Lines in bubble diagram can connect the spaces to represent corridor and or hallways. They use that to show spatial relationship and used to represent the flow. Primary diagram. Primary drawing Terrain drawing is the initial plans for project preparing during the early planning or promotional stage of the building. Function of the preliminary drawing. Terrain drawing provide a means of communication between the architect and the client. It also used for exploring design concept, material selection, summary cost estimates, and the basis of the preparation of finished working drawings. This is the end of the schematic.
So next for the design development. So it is a stage in which the project are further refined and described, which means everything has to be in detail and specific. So it is also the point which decisions are made and evaluated for the practicality and execution. Also concepts are solidified into action. So the roles that played by the architect in this stage is to comply with local planning and zoning laws. Zoning laws meaning that the laws about the uses of the land. So the architect will have to follow the laws in order to get approval for the project. So, and next, they will have to work with specialist consultants such as the regulatory authorities and local council, so that they could seek advice from them and in order to know about the do's and don'ts in a particular area. And next, they also act as an advisor to the client on various aspects, such as maybe advise them on the selection of material. And next, for the responsibilities, they need to identify the constraints, which is the restrictions, and advise in terms of feasibility studies and option appraisals. So which means they'll need to give suggestions when the clients, after the clients have met their decision. So next, they also have to prepare all the detailed drawings and permit documents to apply for development permits. So a development permit is a formal approval of the building plan. So next, they also have to prepare and lodge application for planning permission and building warrants. So they'll need this before any building work can begin. So for this stage, we have three types of drawing, which is a construction, detail, and working drawing. So for the first type, it's a construction drawing. It is a graphic and written report of the decisions made during this stage, and it is also called the blueprints. And the construction drawing must comply with the building codes, which is a set of rules about the building control. So the function of construction drawing is to apply for building plan approval from the building and construction authority, and it is also used to be submitted to the local jurisdiction for a building permit. So next, we have working drawing. A working drawing has a direct correlation to the performance of the entire workforce responsible for the construction, because the workers will have to refer to this drawing in order to proceed their work to build and construct. And next, this drawing also show any unique features or requirements that need special attention, maybe like floor or window that's specially designed. And next, if this working drawing are basically also subdivided into location, assembly, and component drawings. So the functions of working drawing is to provide the information to manufacture, construct, assemble, and install component of construction elements. And it is also used to convey technical information and are issued to the site for construction purpose. So as I mentioned, working drawings are divided into three types. So the first one is location drawing. So it shows the location of construction elements. And next we have assembly drawing, which shows how different parts are put together. As shown in this picture, it shows how different parts of door are put together. And next, we have component drawing, which enables self-contained elements to be fabricated in a workshop, meaning that self-designed element can be fabricated in a workshop and delivered to the site and ready for installation. And lastly, we have detailed drawing. So it is a drawing which shows a small part on a construction at a larger scale, and it includes a complete and exact description and dimension of the construction building. So the function is to specify how each individual part is made and to show how the component parts fit together. So that's all for design development stage.
Is the construction stage. Learning of construction stage is the process of constructing, developing, and adding structure to real property of construction of buildings. The role of the architecture for construction stage is an assistant and advisor to the building contractor and client on matters relating to building contracts. The responsibility of an architect for this stage, firstly, to inform the client of any significant development
at the completion of the project and to draw up the schedule of outstanding works in complete item and building defects. And
a state of ongoing upkeep of buildings, equipment, and utilities of required to ensure the facility is in fully functional state. Roles and responsibilities of architects may lead to tidy up the loose ends neglected by the main contractors, to monitor any lessons defects for periods of time after completion of the construction project. How to plan a sequence of inspection and maintenance procedures, especially for those parts of buildings exposed to the risks of our climate.
So we have some examples of the completed architectural project. So, and this is our reference list, and thank you for your attention.